Hello there, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Master Detective Archive's Rain Code. As always, since this is the game that we already did on stream, we kind of have to do these weird intros. So say hi, Curb!
Hi, Curb!
Alright, and now on to the show.
Huh? Kurumi? Kurumi's gone? Where'd she go?
Hey, keep it down, will ya? They'll come for you again!
Don't tell me they got her.
I think we would know if they came all the way up here and got her.
She
would have
scream.
Yeah, that.
I didn't hear anything. She probably wandered off somewhere. I wish she'd stop dragging us down.
I don't think she turned back without good reason. Maybe she really did go on ahead. I better hurry and catch up.
So that's where we came from.
Hi, sir.
Is it my lunch break yet?
No.
Oh, man. Hopefully soon.
No, we have to Hey!
Aw, we're too late. I bet flat meat doesn't taste very good.
I have to do something!
Oh, shard. Oh, no, that's shard. The happy music just in conjunction to all this is, like, funny. You sure you have time to go that way?
I just wanted to know.
I know, same.
These clothes belong to Vivia. There's no sign of Kurumi.
Did the anemic vampire get whacked too? Well, he was half dead to begin with.
How awful. Another one of your friends has been devoured.
Also, the fact that, the bones are completely clean. There's no eyes. There's no hair. The zombies are eating flesh, not hair. Why would they eat hair?
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Stop saying that!
Master, never mind that. Look!
It's a report. This is definitely Vivia's handwriting.
Regarding homunculus characteristics, homunculi do not die. Rather, even if they die, they come back to life. The unified government sought out and began research for military applications of homunculi. Their desire was to create an immortal army.
Of course.
Homunculi look identical to humans. You cannot tell them apart from one another in everyday life. They can become injured and ill. Some are handicapped, some are blind. But once they die, everything is repaired upon revival. Death acts as the switch for rebuilding their cells. It only takes one day. They are immortal and even have eternal youth. Their cells may grow, but they never deteriorate. They stop aging once their bodies stop growing. Those who have already stopped growing maintain that state. There are many unknowns regarding homunculus memory, but they seem to inherit those of their originals. The memories at the time of DNA extraction are carried over and completely reconstructed in the brain's memory field.
It keeps the original's memories?
None of them seem to have their memories, though.
Or maybe they just aren't. I think they keep the memories, but just when they go without food, they turn into that more feral zombie form.
True.
Well,
Or it,
Zilch did remember the past. Maybe that's the individual differences that was mentioned.
Or he wasn't
Also-
as far gone yet.
true. Also, like, death is considered a switch, so if these ones get killed, then if they get rebuilt, then the memories come back with that. If they just keep living, maybe they're not there, too.
I
Maybe.
think the memories was when the DNA is extracted, you create the homunculus version of somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
The death thing is what heals them, essentially. It brings them back.
Anyway, there's more to the report. What does it say?
There's only one way to tell a homunculus and a human apart. Blood. Homunculi have special characteristics to their blood.
Have we ever bled?
I don't think so. Yes!
Their blood's characteristics. That's the only way to tell them apart.
When did we bleed?
We bled breaking open the door to fake Zilch in the infirmary because our blood was on the switch. And that was the one time it was red. Hold on. If they make that a twist, are you kidding me?
Huh?
Ah!
Hey, wait!
That's gotta be Yako.
That's a really weird movement.
He had to go to the bathroom real bad. Can we leave? Nope.
No.
That figure. Is that... Yeah, it's gotta be...
It's gotta be Yako.
You're gonna follow it? It might be a trap.
Oh, no, that's
I don't know why, but I think it's calling to me.
Called? By that thing?
If it's gonna be like how fucking day one, I'll just like, why is our blood a different color? That's weird.
I swear to Christ, if it is actually that.
It's gone. Where did it go?
Beyond.
Okay, so we're looking for bridges and bamboo.
Is that...
Who is it? A friend of yours, Master?
Or just trees in general.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So, we gotta track him down, huh?
Not here. Where did you go? Maybe this way?
Can you look back real quick?
Any green herbs around?
Okay. Even though it's not specifically colored red, I wasn't sure if it was like metaphor. Oh, hello. If the lights are on, the rest of this place must not be working electricity too. Yeah.
Huh?
It
Words.
doesn't seem like anyone lives here, so why is the power still on?
On that note, I do think I see it up ahead. Or no, that's just these...
I mean, this is not a bridge.
Dang it. I thought it was steps instead of the shutters at first,
Someone
like it was
destroyed
a
that
shrine.
giant shutter. It looked pretty sturdy. It would take a huge amount of force to make it look like this.
It was a bear.
Mm-hmm. A bear homunculi? Oh no.
Ursa ring!
We should have a flashlight at this point. Whoa.
Stairs? Looks like they lead underground.
You're still going, Master?
Yeah. I have a feeling I need to talk to that person.
Can we go back?
No.
Dang it. That room with the red and the bridge and we think, this is freaky.
A little bit.
The music is so good for it.
Let's take a break.
We're taking a break?
We're taking a gumshoe break.
Okay. Hey, Desuhiko, you're dead.
Oh! Oh, never mind. I thought it was actually video playable. Never mind. Damn.
Like her choker does have like the play symbol on it, yeah.
Yeah, but that just said stills. It didn't say it could actually have recording function.
Stuffed.
Yeah, me too.
Well, now that we ate our fill, how about we have a little chat, man to man?
Huh? You want to talk?
When two guys eat together, they have a man-to-man talk.
I've never heard of that before.
Well, that's just how it is. Keep it in mind. things going between you and Kurumi?
Well, she's disappeared. Might be zombie food. We don't know yet.
There's nothing between us. We're not like that, and I don't have any feelings of the sort to begin with. Even if I did, it's not like Kurumi feels the same way for me.
Oh, come on, man. You're not being honest with yourself.
Master, you're better off just the way you are. You have me, after all.
What about you, Desuhiko? Do you have somebody in your life?
Who do you think you're talking to? Of course I've got tons of girls hitting on me.
No, you don't.
No.
Really?
No.
Yeah. There's the girl at the shop near the station. She purposely touches my hand whenever she hands me change. And whenever the cashier lady looks at me, I can see the lust in her eyes. Oh, yeah, there's also that schoolgirl who blushes at the sight of me.
Jeez, he is so full of himself.
Man, I have so many options. I don't know who to choose.
You say that, but what type of girl do you like anyway?
My type?
Judging from what you've told me, the ages of these women seem to be all over the place. It almost sounds like you don't care who they are as long as they're women.
Well, it's not like it can be just anybody. But I have no strong preference when it comes to body type, nationality, or personality.
So basically, he's saying it could be anyone.
But there are women I'm no good with.
Like who?
Ladies with heavy northern accents.
Oh,
Okay.
I bet it reminds him too much of his mom.
Oddly specific. Did you have a bad experience in the past?
It was during my first mission for the WDL. Someone couldn't make it last second, so I was called in to provide security for a certain woman. And she was very, very sexy. She was stunningly beautiful and constantly hit on me.
Bullshit.
But
He suddenly went quiet. She was so sexy, but what? What could it be?
She couldn't do anything because he was on job, maybe?
Was it because you couldn't do anything?
yeah, she was super sexy and super beautiful. She was coming on to me, but I couldn't do anything. I was so nervous I completely froze up. A mistake of youth, but one I'll never make again. That whole experience was pretty traumatic for me, so now I'm no good with women who have a northern accent.
What?
Okay.
This goes without saying, but you better not tell anyone.
Right. I won't tell anyone if you don't want me to. But is it really that embarrassing? To be honest, I was kinda underwhelmed by it.
Seriously.
Nothing is more embarrassing than that! What kind of store doesn't take that opportunity?
A respectable one.
If I could go back in time, I'd perform an aerial double slap combo on my past self!
Okay. But why did you tell me something so important?
Because you're my man. That means I don't hide secrets from you. It's a rule of mine.
Master, he's like a puppy eager to please.
Gotcha. I promise I won't tell anyone.
Then it's a promise, my man.
I don't think there's anything embarrassing about Desuhiko's story, but I'm happy he shared something about himself that he's ashamed of.
Master, you and Desuhiko seem to have grown even closer.
Did we have to? God, I don't like him.
I don't either.
Such a shit character.
Out
Alright.
of music.
Let's get back to it.
I wonder
Okay.
what's up ahead. Master, you could be falling for a trap, you know.
That's possible, but I have to go. There's no other evidence around.
Good point. Whether a zombie or death god pops out comes down to your luck, Master. This corridor goes on forever. How much longer till we reach the end?
God, this ambiance is great.
And I wonder what lies ahead.
Weska! Ah!
Weska.
He's gotta be special, yeah.
Dr. Weska? What are you doing here?
Hey, it's you.
He's drooling.
Oh!
You.
I didn't like
Ah!
Hey, it's you. You.
He can talk, but he's also bugging out.
Dr. Weska, please, tell me about the homunculi. You were researching homunculi, weren't you?
that. Too easy.
Homunculi. How do you know about the biggest stain on my life?
Yumi told us.
Yeah, we should see that.
Oh, he spoke normally.
He's probably reacting to the word homunculi. He doesn't seem to have completely lost his memories. Doctor, what happened to the homunculus research?
Such a terrible memory. I'm ashamed to say my homunculus research with Amaterasu Corporation fell behind. Rumor had it the UG's research facility was on the doorstep of a successful experiment. So in order to catch up, the homunculus test site up ahead was constructed.
There's a homunculus test site up ahead. Is that the real secret lab?
I was getting impatient. I used every method imaginable to complete the research first. Do you dare criticize my methods?
No.
I thought so. Sacrifices are necessary during experimentation. I needed our experiment to complete a homunculus first, to silence that pesky unified government, to conduct the experiment in utmost secrecy. I purchased the entire surrounding village. I made it a restricted area. And so, 3 years ago, the fateful Project Homunculus began.
What happened in that experiment?
Well, of course... You... What happened to my experiment? It's been a week since it began. Tell me now. What happened during the blank week?
What?
Tell me.
Uh-oh.
Tell.
Ugh, he keeps breaking down at the worst time. Maybe he just needs a good smack.
That is what I
was
said.
mentioned again. Maybe it has something to do with the experiments that took place here.
Huh.
Whatever it is, we should keep moving. The homunculus testing site is up ahead.
Right. Let's see it for ourselves. First, let's summarize all we've learned about the homunculi.
Sure, I'm all ears.
10 years ago, the unified government requested that Amaterasu Corporation conduct homunculus research. 3 years ago, to compete with the UG's research facility, they built the Homunculus testing site. That's where Project Homunculus took place, but we don't know exactly what that entails. And right after the experiments, the blank week mystery occurred.
The masked guy, Makoto Kakatsuchi, appeared at Kanai Ward right after that, too.
He somehow got ahead of Peacekeeper Director Yomi and became CEO of Amaterasu. He halted the homunculus research, and as a result, the homunculi became an urban legend in Kanai Ward.
And now, 3 years later,
Yes, we walked past him.
you and I descended on this ruined, depressed land of Kanai Ward.
Like, it's restricted. I'm sure, like, it makes it seem like it kept going on, kind of thing.
Look,
Ooh.
another really tough-looking shutter has been completely beaten up.
From that side, I would expect it to be from this side.
Like they were trying to escape from the what?
What happened here? Is this the homunculus testing site?
Yeah, those are called growth pods.
Oh, totally.
Yuma.
That's
Jeff, it's
Yako.
him.
Shinigami, did you hear that voice just now?
Not really. Must have been the wind.
What?
Oh, I heard someone call my name. The sun is shining through the ceiling.
What?
And since it's not raining here, could we be outside of Kanai Ward?
I can smell the ocean. Maybe this was built over the sea.
Interesting.
Whatever, let's go!
And how did the ceiling get ripped apart? Dear God.
Yuma.
There it is! I heard that voice again! It's coming from over there!
You sure? Don't tell me you're bugging out too!
Uh-oh.
Now you're hearing things. Poor Master.
I am not going crazy! I really did hear a voice!
Who are you?
I don't know, but before that I'm gonna check out these things.
That's...
I can see a giant ominous machine through the window. Is it used for homunculi research somehow?
What?
It's the heebie-jeebies. Let's see away.
This is...
Some of this console controls the machines on the other side of the window.
Which ones? Which ones? Ha! None of the machines are doing anything.
Well, it's an abandoned lab.
Shinigami, how do you know? You can't press the panel.
Who
Huh.
are you?
Who are
This
you?
guy can actually talk. Who is he?
I've never met him before.
The former CEO.
Is this the guy calling you, Master?
No, I don't think so. My name is Yuma. Who are you?
What? You don't know who I am? You must live in the boonies. I'm the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation. Although, I conceded that post to someone else a little while ago.
Call
Oh
it.
man, you did.
Conceded? You mean to Makoto Kakatsuchi?
Oh, you're Makoto's acquaintance. You'll have to excuse me then. A friend of his is a friend of mine. How about a glass of wine, too?
Sorry, I'll pass. Besides, there's something I want to ask you.
Very well. What is it? Ask me anything.
This guy
Interesting.
can actually communicate and seems a lot more alert than the others. Master, now's your chance to get some answers.
I would like to ask you about the Blank Week mystery.
The Blank Week mystery. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened.
What?
But piecing together the bits and pieces I know, I do have an idea. Back then, a plot about the unified government planning to occupy Kanai Ward had been uncovered.
The UG wanted Kanai Ward?
From what I understand, the Blank Week mystery is a conspiracy the UG set up to take over the city.
Why would the unified government want Kanai Ward?
I have no idea. I suppose it's to steal the rights to Amaterasu Corporation. As a matter of fact, Kanai Ward was wiped from the map for some time, just as the UG wanted.
What?
We were saved by my friend, Makoto Kagutsuchi.
Because I was gonna say, like, was Makoto, like, representing the government taking over and Yomi was Amaterasu or something? Interesting. But maybe not.
How did Makoto overcome the threat of Kanai Ward disappearing?
He appeared from nowhere and volunteered to negotiate with the UG. Rumor is, he has a special connection within their ranks. I didn't expect much from him, of course, but it wasn't as if we had any other choice. And before we knew it, the negotiations were complete.
How?
Upon arriving at the negotiation table, he immediately announced that Kanai Ward would be isolated. Unexpectedly, the UG agreed. Both sides accepted a non-intervention condition and concluded negotiations.
Okay.
I suspect some sort of secret arrangement was made regarding homunculus information.
Makoto didn't tell you about the details of the arrangement?
Well, that was part of the agreement. Speaking of, there was one other condition. He said if negotiations were successful, I would have to concede my position as CEO to him.
It's hard to believe you gave up your seat as CEO to a complete stranger.
I agree. It's a ridiculous story. But without him, the UG would have occupied Kanai Ward, and Amaterasu would have been consumed.
See, Yomi? He saved everything. Now shut your bitch ass up.
I wanted to protect this company, and he wanted to protect Kanai Ward. Our interests aligned, and I was already quite up there in age. Makoto loves Kanai Ward and its residents.
Sounds like
I
brainwash.
knew I could entrust this land to him.
But why the trade-off? Why did he want to be CEO of Amaterasu Corporation? He can protect Kanai Ward without it, right?
But Kanai Ward is now entirely Amaterasu Corporation itself. And I know that he said he wanted to stop homunculus research immediately. In retrospect, there's no denying that the research was extremely inhumane.
No shit.
So Makoto became CEO of Amaterasu just to stop the homunculus research?
Ultimately, I can say the decision to concede my position to him was the right one. Under his leadership, Amaterasu expanded its businesses. Their total assets now rival that of the UG. Long live Amaterasu, right?
Like, that's the thing, because, like, I'm still like, he should be the big bad. So why is it painting him like a good guy?
Because he's not. Unless we have a real asshole.
Wasn't
He's the only
former
big bad
CEO
left.
of Amaterasu Corp.
Right.
The previous CEO died in an accident. But my guess is that actually...
You think Yomi is responsible?
That's just a guess, mind you.
Hmm.
Yomi must have killed him for giving away the CEO position to Makoto.
That's an assumption.
With that in mind, I don't know if he actually made the right decision.
Well, if Yomi was the CEO, the city would be in much worse shape.
Well, that depends on how much of the city is zombies.
True.
Yuma.
There it is again. I heard it clearly this time.
Goodbye, CEO.
I heard it clearly this time.
Then that voice is close by, right? Let's try looking for it, Master.
This is...
Looking closer, there are a bunch of capsule-type things on this machine.
Gross! They look kind of like insect eggs. I don't want to be around here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Kanai Ward's remaining unsolved mysteries. A brave master ventures deeper into the lab in search of the unknown.
Do we need a narrator?
A never-before-seen device, suspicious equipment, a master prowling into a treacherous lab. And then...
What? What happened?
You'll have to read the Master Goes Exploring series.
Eh. We both eh.
Jeez, I thought something suddenly popped out. Anyway, don't go making up a series about me.
Ugh, were you born joyless, Master?
Yeah, he's
Maybe.
clearly only for, you know, he's a one and done type story. No sequels here.
Do you think the sun hurts the homunculi explains the
So-
constant rain?
You're the one who's been calling for me. Chief.
Huh? Fuzzhead, really? This guy?
Yeah, of course.
I'm happy to see you, even if it's like this. Do you remember me?
Yuma.
Yes, I'm Yuma! Chief, you understand me? This is for me?
Chief?
Wait! Please hear me out! Just for a little while!
Master, wait.
Why?
Nothing good will come from chasing after the dead. Just let him go.
But...
Don't you think you should be looking at what Fuzzhead left for you instead? I think that's what he wants.
Why did he give me his signed Beatles disc?
Fine.
It's
Chief
got a
Yoko,
crack in it.
thank you for everything!
Uh-oh. Okay.
Thank goodness. The computer still works.
Okay, okay.
Now I can check the disc the Chief gave me.
Ugh.
Is the camera on? Well, I hope it's recording. Let's begin. Leaving this video is the greatest stain on my career as a researcher. But given the tragedy about to occur, this record will be of great assistance.
Oh.
It is currently 2 a.m. 14 hours have passed since Project Homunculus began. I'll get straight to the point. Project Homunculus is a failure. Something unexpected occurred in our efforts to find suitable DNA. Although we successfully created homunculi, the results have been dubbed defective. Defective homunculi have a fatal flaw to them. In the revival process, their intelligence is lost. They are reduced to nothing but senseless, flesh-seeking monsters. There is also another flaw. In a previous experiment, a defective homunculus was exposed. Trying to adjust for it worked against us. Made them even more violent, and...
Of course.
We are in hell itself. They're nothing more than monsters. It's here.
It?
Listen, defective homunculi will devour humans down to their bones. They will drink every last drop of your blood. At this rate...
God.
What the?
Okay, hold on. Hold the fuck on.
Holding.
Part of that was dubbed over. You could... Some of what he was saying had the normal, like, the static effect from the beginning. But then it would shift, and some of it wasn't. Like when you can clearly tell that something in a show is not the initial recording, it's something that's being dubbed over in a recording booth.
Interesting, okay.
I don't think that was an accident. I mean, I could understand, some games might have that kind of an accident in there, but considering we had normal audio dubbed over normal, and then it switched back to dub at the very end again, there's no way that wasn't intentional. What the fuck?
Interesting.
Also, if he was attacked in there, that means he
got out somehow.
And he would have already been dead by the time we went to try and save him from being killed.
Wait, we only ever saw him... Well,
But we saw his body there.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm not sure.
That was Dr. Huesca, right? Looks like a zombie got to him.
But Project Homunculus supposedly happened 3 years ago. If the doctor died in a failed experiment 3 years ago, then who was the Dr. Huesca I met in Amaterasu's lab?
I mean, he is right there. Why not ask him?
I love how the camera pans to show where he's supposed to be, but we don't see him.
Oh, right.
Oh, so you teleport
Huesca,
us.
please tell me, do you remember what happened in the experiment 3 years ago?
Hey, it's you.
You.
You. Hey.
I was good at point. He's supposed to be deaf. He reads lips.
That's a very good point.
Damn it! It's no use.
The video could have been fake.
Part of it very well may be.
That's what you were
Maybe
saying,
it was
yeah.
just some random disc, but Chief Yako went out of his way to give it to me. It has to be an important clue.
But the last part was nothing but static, so there's no telling what he was saying. The homunculi have some sort of flaw. If they have a weakness, we need to know it.
Did you get to meet your benefactor? Perhaps you'll finally obtain the truth. Speaking of which, don't you think you should return to the factory? Kurumi is in danger.
What?
Hey, Master!
You really never give do you?
Oh, thank God I can run.
Oh, sweet.
Despite all the murders you've seen, despite getting knocked out over and over again, you were framed as a criminal, and even murdered real criminals in the name of truth.
Anything in here? No.
I'm surprised you still call yourself a detective. Oh, to be clear, that's a compliment. A normal person would have fled. Anyone with even the slightest bit of a conscience wouldn't be able to take it.
Well, we have a conscience.
And yet, here you are. It'd be one thing if you were using your abilities, but you're actually using a Death God's powers, aren't you?
Ah,
Oh.
interesting. Huh.
Huh? This guy knows about me? How?
Perhaps you're trying to corner me with all these acrobatics.
Well,
Well,
hear me out. If we go back to the theory of Makoto and Yuma, one of them being homunculus of the other, DNA. If Yuma can see Shinigami, then it would make sense that Makoto could.
that could be interesting, yeah.
But in truth, this is the worst possible move you can make. You can never outsmart me.
Because I am you.
Which is why we felt we needed Shinigami.
Alright. Let's go see what's happening in the factory and if Karumi's dead or not.
Yeah. We'll have to see. Because if we believe everything, our only two living ones are Kurumi and Fubuki. Which, can I say, if we find Fubuki's remains and we find her note, I'm very curious to see what her write-up's going to be.
Oh God.
And then that'll tell us if it truly is their corpse or not. That'll be the proof. Hello?
She's not here. Kurumi, where are you?
Yes, let's start shouting with the zombies.
Knowing that Vladdy's personality
Immediately.
shouldn't go back the way she came, try looking for her up ahead.
Right. Let's look that way first.
Right here, Master!
Oh. Right. Because we didn't go this way because of them.
Yep.
Before you know it, the truth is right in front of you. Have you been enjoying my party?
Party.
It is you, after all. Makoto Kagutsuchi! It's you, isn't it? The white smoke that knocked us out at the detective agency was from that gift you gave me! What's your goal here? What are you trying to make me do?
Please continue enjoying the rest of the tour.
Damn it!
How many times did I warn you to stay away from him? You should have listened.
I don't think that would have worked, Shinigami.
It's all too late now. Besides, I'm sure from the moment I got on the Amaterasu Express, I was fated to meet Makoto.
It's too obvious of a setup to call it fate. This is way more like the perfect crime or something.
Yeah, we've been playing checkers the whole time and he's been playing 4D chess.
Master, look!
Who dis?
Hello?
Is that the hitman who killed the chief?
Oh!
Is it you? Is it really you? Are you Fink the Slaughter Artist?
Hold on, Master! He's not in any condition to talk!
I did my job.
He talked!
Just like always, the only difference. The target was a detective.
Is he talking about what happened?
During the hit, lot of commotion. Still, I did my job. I knew it'd be a tough job from the start. But I couldn't refuse. Makoto Kagetsuchi introduced me.
Huh?
The client didn't. No. But otherwise, I would have refused the job. After completing the job, I was told I knew too much.
Master, if what he's saying is true, Makoto was the one who instigated the chief to hire the hitman. Does that mean he knew about the chief and Yomi's plot and took advantage of it?
All to eliminate Yomi. And he took the chief's life too.
Not surprised.
There was part of his plan. He's had me in the palm of his hand all along.
Like, listen, this guy gave us back the submarine with the exact same shit everywhere, including all the secret notes. Come on, he knew everything going down.
The sub was a homunculi. It had all the memories.
Oh shit.
That wasn't even a key?
Killing
Okay.
the hitman once the job was complete.
I mean, I think it was an
Makoto
optional
Kagetsuchi
conversation.
Sure is thorough.
Because
It's like he's totally emotionless.
the objective didn't say to go over
At this
there.
point, I respect the guy more than I fear him.
Well, there's our next one.
That's gotta be a Fubuki, yeah.
We're all bunched up over there again. I think we can stick to the same old strategy.
I need you to look at Shinigami's reflection up north.
What the heck?
Maybe that should be the new follower or subscriber alert sound.
There's her
These
flower.
oaths belong to Fubuki.
Ah, poor thing. Yet again, another one of your friends was devoured. The biggest dimwit survived the longest. Perhaps thanks to her overpowered ability.
It's Fubuki's handwriting.
Homunculus
moment of truth.
experiment report. My apologies. I do not understand what is on the computer screen, so I will copy it down, word for word.
Okay, that
3
explains
years
it.
ago, the Unified Government's research facility successfully created the first homunculus. The secret to their success was the DNA used as the core for their artificial cells. Their focus was on individual differences in DNA, so they experimented with various peoples. They found success in one person's DNA, someone believed to have the world's greatest mind. But because of that greatest mind, the completed homunculus was able to reflect on its condition. As a result, it realized it was a homunculus and escaped the research facility.
Makoto.
Currently, that specimen is still missing.
So the UG's research facility successfully created a homunculus 3 years ago.
And Project Homunculus occurred at the same time.
So that's why Amaterasu Corp grew impatient.
It's either Makoto or it's Yuma. It has to be.
The key point is
Right.
that the specimen went missing. Probably has nothing to do with this city, though. But
Ah.
what's this about someone having the best brain in the world? They gotta be exaggerating.
Are you talking about number one's brain?
It's possible.
Yuma!
Kurumi!
Oh.
Are you okay? Where were you?
I'm sorry. I thought I saw someone who looked like Aiko.
I was wondering if Aiko could show up as well. when we first saw the other 3 students, I was like, I wonder if that means Aiko could be here.
Aiko?
That's a good point.
Your friend who passed away 6 months ago?
Yes. I lost you when I went looking for her. But I got to talk to her a bit. She looked and talked differently from how I remembered. Still, I finally got to say goodbye. I think she understood.
That's good to hear. I got to see Chief Yako back there too.
The chief? Did you speak to him?
No, not really. But he did hand me something that exposes the truth about this place.
That sounds like something the chief would do. Oh, right. There was something I remembered after talking with Aiko.
What do you mean? I'm so glad Kurumi's alright.
Makoto
Don't
did...
breathe a sigh of relief just yet, Master. The Blatty said she remembered something.
Yeah, I'll fucking
What
get
did
there.
Kurumi remember? Let's see what she has to say.
Yeah, I'll get there. Jesus Christ. Like, I don't see the giant exclamation point I've ever had. Makoto did say something about being everyone's grandson. I don't remember
His son
that.
is in trouble, right?
What?
He was, because it was before. So it was when he saved us with the sub stuff. He's like, tell him his son is in trouble, and he's like, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay. So I know I had been theorizing about, like, if number 1 had a connection to Kurumi at one point, or Yuma, but I couldn't remember exactly what it all was. But I mean, he could have told us truth, but he just acted like he was lying about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I'm trying to figure out more meaning to Makoto's words, because after we left his tower the first time, it shows him, Makoto like, so that's it. Huh.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be feeling kind of thing or something.
That's why I've been on the train of not Yomi. Why do I keep going to Yomi? Yuma! That's why I think Yuma and Makoto, one of them is, they're either one of them's Homunculus of the other, or they're both Homunculus of the same person. It's one of those 2 things. That's why Makoto reacted that way, I think.
It's gotta be, yeah.
What did you remember?
Aiko really hated syringes. She'd raise hell whenever the school gave out vaccines.
Where's this coming from?
I'm getting there. I mentioned syringes to see if it was really Aiko I was talking to. Then I suddenly remembered. A few years ago, something bizarre happened in the city.
What happened?
Everyone in Kanai Ward had to take a blood test. The Peacekeepers ordered it, and no one could refuse.
So they have everybody's DNA in the entire city.
A forced blood test?
Back then, we were told it was to test for a contagious disease. I had no reason to doubt it at the time. But my grandpa didn't actually get tested. He said it was suspicious how the Peacekeepers were enforcing it.
You mean your grandpa who went missing?
Yeah. And you know what? Grandpa disappeared right after the blood test. He and his friends did everything they could to make sure no one found out they avoided the test. But right after it happened, Grandpa was caught and completely vanished. The same happened to anyone who didn't take the test.
Hold on, Kurumi. By it, do you mean the blank week mystery?
Huh? Yeah, I do.
All I've heard is that the blank week mystery is a taboo within Kanai Ward. Can you tell me about it? What exactly is the blank week?
I can't tell you anything. What? Why? No matter who you ask, you'll get the same answer. That's because no one remembers it.
What do you mean?
Wait.
You don't remember?
No one would remember what happened after. If they all got
Because
replaced
they're
by,
all
like, their own
homunculus.
Uh,
Every single person in Kanai Ward that doesn't remember that week is a homunculus. That's why the people that didn't get the blood test were removed, because they didn't have a replacement for them.
yeah. What in the world?
Holy shit.
God. It's that big.
I I woke up one day and the entire city was ruined. It was like a tornado had swept through. Not only were the outdoors destroyed, but the inside of our homes too. Something terrible must have happened while we were sleeping. But none of the residents remember a thing.
How could that be possible?
In fact, my home was torn to pieces too. But I don't remember anything that happened back then. But that's not all. Within that time, the date in Kanai Ward had moved forward by a week.
A whole week passed while you were asleep?
I think so. But we never quite found out what really happened. When we woke up, everyone in Kanai Ward barely even noticed that it had been completely ravaged. Businesses with dealings outside the city were aware they had a week of no activity. But right afterwards, Kanai Ward was completely isolated, so no one could look into it. In the end, it was all forgotten while things were still uncertain. I think it's more accurate to say we chose to forget. It was all too bizarre and scary. It kind of became a touchy subject, and no one wanted to talk about it.
So that's why the Blank Week mystery became taboo.
There were lots of different rumors about it at the time, but no one knows what really happened.
Oh, we do.
Some people
Yeah,
said
about-
that Kanai Ward's clocks had all malfunctioned. Some said we were all drugged by some organization. Others think our internal clocks got messed up and we all fell asleep for a week. But we don't know the truth.
What do you think happened? It's like time froze for the whole city.
And that's why, whenever there's been a death, the Peacekeepers have been very quick to get rid of the body. Because they don't want people to be coming back to life in the middle of the streets.
Yep.
All we know is that my grandfather and others like him completely vanished back then. Kanai Ward's unending reign also began right after those events.
I was wondering that.
Yep.
Huh? The Blank Week mystery triggered it?
This is so mysterious.
That's all I know.
I see. Thank you.
Even I don't know what's going on here. But all that info sure seems useful. She should have told us about that sooner.
You can't blame her. It's taboo, remember?
By the way, Yuma, did you search the whole factory?
Not yet.
What was the
Working on
truth
it.
that voice was talking about?
I still don't know. But I haven't checked everything. I don't know what's behind that door.
We've already come this far. We might as well check everything.
Wait! Don't go alone! It's too dangerous!
She sure loves to act before she thinks.
Okay, so I had a thought.
What?
I don't think the blood color matters for the homunculus part. Just because, like,
True. Yeah.
because these outsiders have pink blood, which would make sense because it's like, okay, the other detectives we don't think are homunculi, and that's why ours was. But if that's the case, and we're thinking the whole town was, the whole town was
then
replaced,
they should
and
all
what
have
happened-
the different blood. But
Right.
they all do have different blood.
Interesting. Would that imply the rest of the detectives are homunculi?
We don't know. I mean, they shouldn't
that's
be because
true.
they were brought to. I mean, Yako, yes, but everybody else came to Kanai Ward after.
That's true.
What's wrong?
Well, I think I heard some strange noises inside.
I also hear something. Kurumi, it might be dangerous up ahead. I'll go first.
Huh? But
Leave this to a detective. I'll be right back once I've confirmed it's safe. Then we can check it out together. Please don't disappear on me again. You had me worried back there.
okay. But please be careful.
All right. Well, that's going to be the end of another episode of Rain Code. Hey, Curb, I think something happened in this episode, don't you? A lot of voices and a lot of probably some weird stuff. I hope our least favorite character was not a big part of this episode. Oh, we do. We do. But we might not during this episode. Who knows? Because this is happening on all of them. Oh, swole. Well, see you all next time. Bye, everyone.